for joining us again. So yesterday we managed to get the cover off for the time and chain cover, and I packed up. So today is clean. So I'm going to scrape off the old gasket from there and the old gasket from here. It's a bit of a rubbish job, but it's got to be done. It's going to be even worse when we get that sump off to do that bottom, but like I say, it's just something you have to do. Well then guys, I've just obviously been cleaning this one up, and I've noticed that's different from the one which was on George's engine, with this lip up on here, and this one is flat and it had like a foam washer in it. But this one has got the rubber seal. Now in my gaskets I have got the seal which is the same as what was in that one, so I think I'm going to use that cover. Exactly the same apart from the way the thing is. Whether that cover on there was a bit later, I'm not sure. If you remember this, I lost this piece here off and I had to weld it and fill it. I used this marker. We haven't touched the timing, so I think we'll just clean this one up, change this seal, and we'll use this one. Well, what a job that was, all that cleaning and scraping. But look, it's back on, all sealed up, new gaskets, pulleys back on. So now I'll turn my attention to take that sump off. I don't feel like it because I've got a feeling there's going to be more scrapey, but it's got to be done. Righto guys, so the sump is off. Just look at the gunk on it, look. And it's going to be scrapey for these gaskets, and also on the bottom of there, look, that's going to need a good scraping off as well. But there's just gunk everywhere, but hopefully I should be able to clean that up and get this back on. Yeah, it's just one of them jobs where you're going to have to do it. Right then guys, that's the sump cleaned up, cleaned all the gasket off, got all the gunk off the side that was caked on. These pieces here have cork gaskets in and they had gone rock hard. That's normally what happens, they go rock hard and that's where you'll get the leak. So hopefully I shall be able to sort that out. I've still got to clean underneath the car, which I'm not looking forward to, but it's got to be done. Finally, we've got the sump on, obviously we've got the front on, all bolted up. We ain't going to put any oil or anything in it today, going to leave it now, and we'll put some oil and put the radiator back and put the water in tomorrow, then we'll see how we go. Hi guys, so we're back at it. Yesterday we managed to get the sump back on, timing cover or timing chain cover back on. Left it overnight for the sealing to go off, and plus it, the weather was turning. The forecast today is heavy rain, so I'll try and do a little bit this morning while I've got a couple of hours. Let's have a quick look what we've got on the bench. Got the new oil filter, so we'll put that, and I've got a new Jubilee clip for the radiator hose. So the next job is to put this filter on. So there's the filter. You've got some new rubber seals. So we'll whip that one off, which is just there. You can see it. Done that before, so we'll just quickly do that. Right, there's the old filter off, that's the hose, and that's the actual filter. There's a new one, so it's just basically clean this up, put that filter in, and we'll put it back on. Simples. So there was quite a bit of oil in that filter still. There's the filter back on, up there. You can see how clean the sump is now. The front cover, that's all been tightened up. Before I used to use the torque, but this time I didn't. I just done them up, nipped them up how I think it should do. Just looking forward now to getting this back on. It's not been a nice job laying under here scraping. Must have took me an hour and a half to clean that face up on the bottom of that engine. Never mind, that's all back on. So now I can get me fan belt back on, tighten up the dynamo, then we can get the rad in. We're getting there now. There's the fan on into the water pump housing. So next job is put the fan belt on and tighten it up. Just having a quick look round. I think that's everything back on. Radiator, hoses, covers, everything. Yep, so it's time to drop it down and fill it up with water and oil. Getting there. So we'll fill it up with this ready mix antifreeze. Radiator is full. Obviously there was still some in it because I didn't tip it all out. I have turned it over with the ignition lead off. Just put it back on. So this is the moment of truth, guys. This car usually starts really easy, so I'm going to watch this oil light to go out. Here it goes. Oh, that's out. Starts easy, doesn't it? There's away. A little bit of water down the front of the radiator, but that's where I spilled putting it in. So we'll just leave it running for a little while we check for leaks. Hopefully we won't get any. My fingers are crossed, because I have had problems with it doing this job before. I still had a leak. Nothing bad. I still expect the odd drip, because I've never had one what hasn't, but I'm hoping I've stopped this many bad leaks. And that will make me happy. Sound alright, doesn't it? Nice and steady. Choker's still on a little bit. We can put that in. That's it. Whilst I'm looking for oil leaks all over, can't see any. I'm waiting for that to heat up, let the water through, and the radiator will drop down and we'll top it up. That'll take a little bit of time. Should still have water around the heater because we didn't drain that, but we will see. It's quite chilly today. Like I said, it's supposed to have rained, but I don't know what's happened to it. Good job I didn't not do anything, or I wouldn't have got this done. Right, we'll leave it running for a little while and I'll keep an eye out and let you know what's going on. Obviously, because I've got my camper van here, I can only get out of my drive at the moment if my neighbour goes out in his car and the van goes. It don't look like it's going to today, but hopefully tomorrow or whatever they go out, I'll be able to take Boris for a test drive. I need to go out in a bit, so we'll just leave this running until it reaches up to temperature. We'll see out any leaks. Just keeping an eye out from when that opens. Oh. It's a bit dangerous. It's going to just touch that and it hit the fan, so that needs rerouting. See now that water's riz. Should suddenly go down. Give that a rev. Getting the air out. There we go. Drop down now, look. That's probably about the level it should be. It's about an inch from the top. The heater pipes are getting nice and warm, so that's going round the heater. It's all good. Here come the air. I'll do that a couple of 3 times. I'm guessing that thermostat is right open now without getting hot. And that should now have all the air out of it. It shouldn't give us a problem. So we'll switch it off and we'll check the oil level now. That's bound to come down a bit because I couldn't obviously fill that filter up with it being one of those type. All good. Right, do that now and check the oil. Okay guys, so that's that job done. We'll take it for a test ride in a couple of days to see how we get on. But for now, catch you in the next one. Bye for now.